Good morning. Just got back from our morning walk and had breakfast. So here we are. I hope you're doing great this morning. Yesterday we talked about what self-sabotage is and why we do it. Today I'm going to talk about how to break free from self-sabotage. So if you're ready to stop holding yourself back, here's how to start moving forward. First, you're going to identify your patterns. Take an honest look at where you consistently block your own success and what triggers your self-sabotage. In my recovery coaching clients' work, we usually talk about triggers and like what is triggering you to want to drink, what's triggering you to want to use. And it's the same thing with self-sabotage, mindsets, perfectionism. What triggers you to have that behavior? And so that's one of the things that you want to look at. So now that you know what self-sabotage is, now you can see and start to notice when you're doing it. And I always say, like, play it back. So when you see the behavior start, think back to the previous hours, day, and see kind of what led you to this behavior, and it can start to help you identify those triggers that cause the self-sabotaging behavior. So number 2 is challenge the fear. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen if I actually succeed, if I actually do the thing? And most of the time, our fear is exaggerated. Like, we think that it's going to be the end of the world, or we think that if we do the thing, then XYZ is going to happen. And if we actually start thinking about it, then we can break down that fear. We can name the fear, we can break it down, and we can show ourselves that it was actually probably exaggerated. That the worst is not going to happen just because you succeed or you complete the task or you make the move, right? You start the business, you go for the promotion, you decide to homeschool your kids, whatever it is, you start to realize that it's not as bad as you think, and it could actually be a lot better. Number 3 is reframe your inner dialogue. Instead of telling yourself, I'm not ready, tell yourself, I'm growing into this. Your mindset is such a powerful thing. Number 4 is take small, aligned actions. Success isn't about taking one giant leap. It's about consistent, intentional steps forward. So I'm really guilty of this. I know a lot of people are. I always say, like, we didn't turn this way overnight. Like, we didn't become procrastinators. We didn't become perfectionists. We didn't become addicts overnight. And so it really takes small, consistent, intentional steps to move forward and to gain that freedom that you want. And it's the same thing with self-sabotage. If you've always been a self-sabotager, you are not going to train overnight, or you're not going to change overnight. You didn't get this way overnight. So it is going to take work, small, consistent steps to move forward. Number 5 is seek support and accountability. Self-sabotage thrives in isolation. So I'm sure you're not out there blabbing to the whole world that you failed at your goal again, that you are consistently distracting yourself because you don't want to work on the other thing. So seek support, pull someone in, let them know what's happening, and then they can be your mentor. They can be your coach, your cheerleader in the corner, rooting you on and checking in to say, hey, did you do the thing today? So support can look like a mentor. It can look like coaches, having a life coach, a mindset coach, a business coach. It can look like community. I've been doing a lot of networking to try to build my community of like-minded people who are on the same path as me. So whatever it is, just make sure that you have some support and some accountability locked in so that this can push you forward. You were meant for more, my friend. Yes, the life, success, and freedom that you crave, it's already within your reach. You just have to stop standing in your own way. So if you are ready to break free from self-sabotage, I'd love to help. As you guys know, I offer one-on-one coaching, and I can help you remove those mindset blocks and create lasting change. If you're interested, comment breakthrough or just DM me. I've had several people DM me over the last couple of weeks, and I'm excited to just start helping them make some changes. I know that for myself, I self-sabotaged my physical health for a long time. I didn't do the things that I needed to. I knew that bread and sweets and candy were a huge trigger for me. And did I take them out of the house? No, I didn't. So I have recently started on a health journey, and I feel phenomenal. I feel so much better. I'm getting up early, going for a walk, having time to do this before I go sit down at the computer and do work. And it really started with ending the self-sabotage. So I would love to help you. If you need support, reach out. But I want to remind you today that you need to get out of your own way. That's it. Get out of your own way. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it, because you can. And success is great. Success feels good. So get out of your own gosh darn way. All right. Bye, guys.